What's going on, YouTube? In today's video, we finally have picked up the block from Machine Shop. We got the crankshaft as well as pistons, rods. We got a lift plate for the engine. We got all kind of stuff. So I'm on my way to the shop. I'm actually on my way to Summit Racing. I got to pick up some bolts for my engine stand and for the little valley cover lift plate, and we're gonna get right to work. So if you're new to my channel, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell to know when I'm posting videos. But let's roll this intro, and I will see y'all at the shop. All right, everybody, so I'm back. Just pulled up to the shop and just want to show y'all how dirty my truck is from this snowstorm we had here in Texas. It's just absolutely insane. The camera doesn't even do it justice. So, but let's get to what's back here, and I'm just going to pray that everything doesn't fall out. So let's see what happens. Okay, so good job, Shane.
A few moments later.
This is my adapter plate. There was a guy locally that built these custom, so it fit perfect. The welds look great, so that's that. I got that for 60 bucks. My new pistons are in here, as well as my new rods, so we'll get into those in a second. But here is my block, and it has been 3 long weeks. Alright, so these are I went ahead and got the Summit, or wherever it says, it doesn't, but I got the Summit Pro Force LS rods. So these are meant to go with my pistons, and these are H-beam rods. They're rated for 1200 horsepower. I didn't want to get these, but once I got those pistons, which were the only ones I could get that I could find, the engine being bored out, I had to get these. These were pretty much the only ones in somewhat of a budget range that would fit. And as you can see, these are the Pro LS's. So they don't weigh much more than the other rods, but they can hold a lot more power. And they're rated for up to 7,500 RPM, which not sure I'll even see that. So that's that, and yeah, so that's the rods. Let's take a look at the pistons now, because I did have to get a set of these. So I'll just take one out, and God forbid I drop one. So here are my new pistons. As you can see, they look like the old ones. These are Summit. These are their forged pistons as well. You see they still have the little coating on the side, as well as they have the valve reliefs, which for what I'm going to be doing, I probably will need the valve relief, since the cam that I am running, which is sloppy stage 3, does have 595 lift, or valve lift. So having a release will give me that much more room. And it'll allow for me to run more boost. It'd probably drop the compression, I believe. So I'm not all the way sure on that, but that's the pistons, my locks, all of that good stuff. So pistons, rods, all that are balanced. And what does that mean for these? Well, I have two options. I can either sell this current combination. I mean, I kind of don't want to, but if I have to, if anybody wants to buy them, I will. These are Gen 4 rods, and the main thing is the pin size, the wrist pin size. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I put the specs, and pistons, I believe, fit them as well. So I believe those all go together. I'll check again before, I do throw them for sale just to make sure. Engine has been honed. As you can see, the cross hatching is pretty good. It's ready for some pistons. It's ready to make some power. So the next thing I got was another set of 706 heads, and the reason I bought a second set, well, there's two reasons I bought another set of 706 heads. Number one, there's a company called Castech that helped GM make heads, and the heads that Castech made had this empty battery logo, which I will show you in a second, but those were known for cracking, and every engine shop I talked to mentioned that if I had the Castechs to just get rid of them and go with something else. So that's exactly what I planned on doing, which is why I bought these. And the reason I stuck with 706 heads was because from all the research that I had done up until buying them, they perform the best even under boost to the power ranges that I'm planning on running them to. So they're smaller valve heads, yeah, but they still perform the best from what I saw. Maybe I'm wrong with boost, but I didn't want to deal with another set of heads, so I have these now. And the ones GM made, you can notice by this little symbol right here, you'll notice they'll have this instead of an empty battery. So now let me show y'all what the ones you don't want look like. So if you look real closely, which I'm glad I have this camera, that empty battery logo, that's what you don't want to see. That's that, and that's really it. So I have that. Since the last clip, my adapter kit also came in. It was on back order, but they got it in. So my transmission, I have everything to mount the engine and transmission completely in. I had a drive shaft. I have everything I need. So, but next video, we're gonna get us an engine stand, put it together, and we're gonna go ahead and start assembling the motor. So that should be fun. We gotta get to work. I didn't think I'd get to this point to where I have all the parts I need and no time to work on a car like I need. So I can't wait to get this thing running. It's gonna be fast. It's gonna be very fast. And it's gonna be a nice build. So if you like this video, leave a like, subscribe, and I will catch y'all on the next one.